think I'm gonna go back down to the lower levels and get some stuff I missed, because now that Liliana has got more lockpicking skills. Actually, maybe I should hold off for a little while, because otherwise we might run out of room. Oh, and that corpse skull's gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna need that corpse skull later. And although, I believe it's needed for another collection quest. And thing is, if you're playing this on the console version, you might not get it all, because... Because on the console version, on the console version, there's less enemies that spawn, because the PlayStation and Xbox couldn't handle that many enemies on screen at once compared to the PC.
Tricked into a partial ritual, curiosity unchecked became greed for this unfortunate apprentice.
Yeah. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it ourselves later. When?
It will be done.
Yeah, we can interact with those statues, but again, I'm probably gonna save that for when we come back here, because we are gonna have to come back here. The ugly mage hats. Kind of running gag in the fandom about how ugly all the hats are in this game. And it wasn't until Inquisition that we finally got some good hats for mages.
Trap right ahead. Stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool.
As you say. Flee while you can! Let us end this quickly!
You should run while you can.
Yeah, I would have warned about the trap Liliana right before. You walked right into it. Oh.
It will be done.
You know, it's like, Wynn's supposed to be a voice of reason because she's an Aquitarian. And, you know, they're the fraternity that believes that magic should be used to help others. Which is all well and good, but...
Right ahead.
You know, but unfortunately...
Now we get our hands dirty.
Yes.
Oh, but see, even this, you know, like, oh,
Hey!
Templars are just possessed.
It will be done.
Come and get it! Let's end this! Tear them apart!
Let us end this quickly! Ha! You have done well!
You know, like, oh, the Templars are
Of
just
course.
possessed. They're not attacking us of their own will, because whereas the Blood Mages are. It just feels disingenuous, you know. Oop. Fortunately, Birch, as for the ugly hats, that's another reason I love this Grey Warden armor. Up. Yeah, that means something's behind that door. So I'm just gonna...
As you say.
A bit more before we go there. And another ugly mage hat. Sounds like how precise you have to be with some of this. With clicking. But you know, it's like, wins too much of a Chantry bootlegger in. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
This? Let us end this!
Nothing but excitement.
You cannot win! So be it. Make her preserve us.
We are victorious.
And yeah, of course the Desire Demons are the sexy ones.
It will be done.
Bino's like, oh, of course the Templars would never attack us of their own free will, because they're righteous and upstanding. Blah. Okay, so... I like giving Morgan the entropy spells. So, let's see. Let's give her the Affliction Hex. And for Birch, he needs to cure his injury. I mean, honestly, even as far as this game, they were trying to convince you that the Templars were the good guys, and the mages just need to be happy with their lot in life. And we got a new quest. Oh. You don't say. Anything else up here? No. But it's like that Blood Mage said, you know, it's like, oh, you really think the Templars would have been giving us freedom if we just asked nicely enough? Hell no. Let's, how much room do I have left? I think I'll just proceed.
Rock me and you shall pay! And if the light is gone, another battle I see.
As you say.
I am your death!
Of course.
Rock me and you shall pay! Tear them apart! Is that all you got?
Now you die!
this lyrium on the ground. Up.
Now you see true power! You shall not touch me!
Yeah, usually it's a good idea to have your mages kind of have their own, like, spell trees in. Like, usually I give Wen all the creation spells and Morgan all the entropy spells.
As you say.
Wow, look at this play.
This cannot continue. We have to stop it.
You know, like,
It will be done.
Uldrip never would have done this uprising if it wasn't for the shitty way mages are treated, you know? You know, Loghain made them promises. You know. But you know, this idea that, oh, you use violence to get what you wanted, so you're no better than the people you hate.
It is time for supper, pet.
Yes, my love. What are we having tonight?
Roast boar, your favorite, and candied yams. The meal looks sumptuous.
You spoil me, my sweet. How fare our children at their lessons?
You should ask them yourself.
What have you learned, my son?
Mother has me practicing my penmanship. She raps me on the knuckles if my letters are not formed correctly.
Yes, it is important for a young man to be able to write. And what about you, my dearest Lissa?
Mother is teaching me to play the harp. And I helped with supper.
Well, it is delicious. Thank you, my dear.
Isn't this wonderful, husband? Isn't our life perfect?
Yes, it is all perfect.
Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions. Happiness is bewitching. There is a certain power in all things mortals delight in. I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that? I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
She's feeding off his innermost desires and taking away his will. This is unholy.
No one else would have known his heart. He did not know it himself. We are partners. I give him what no one else can, and through him, I experience what it is to be mortal.
Yeah. You know, Birch is going like, oh, you mean he wasn't strong enough to resist a demon? Oh, well then. Whereas the Templars cutting his heads off. I mean, I'm sure the Templars would cut his head off.
What happiness? He has gone through life empty, resentful of his vows. You would return him to this? I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone. Perhaps we will escape. Perhaps we will not.
Yeah. You know, honestly, Birch is kind of tempted to be like, yeah, serves you right, Templar. You know? But it's like, on the one hand, if he leaves them, then she could just move on to another victim. On the other hand, he kind of feels like this is a bit of delicious irony that the Templar wasn't strong enough to resist a demon, and she's enslaved him, and it kind of goes to show that, oh, so you don't need magic to do this? Well then. But he kind of does feel like, oh, you know, he does kind of feel like, well, if I let her live, she's probably just gonna do this to someone who doesn't, a non-Templar who doesn't deserve this, and she might target one of the Blood Mages next, so yeah, sadly.
Then you leave me no choice. Help! There are bandits at the door! They're going to murder the children!
They will not get past me!
Plus, he gets
So shall it be!
Templar. Guys.
You cannot win! Try not to look too incompetent.
Plus, when
It's
you're
embarrassing!
just kill a Templar.
Now you die!
Cross me and you shall
You have
fall.
forced my hand!
Yes!
Oh, damn it, I hate when it does that.
My power is yours. This will not end well.
And it will like this one. Your soul burns so brightly.
Of course.
I'm done with that. Your soul burns. This will be good.
Yeah, he was tempted to leave the demon to her. To leave them, but, you know. It's like... But on the other hand, when's he ever gonna get a chance to kill a Templar?
It will be done. Yes.
Although I have had mages who are like, okay, you can have him. Because the irony was just too delicious.
Right ahead. Good to go!
Where shall I strike? Of course.
damn it.
Yeah? Must it all be here?
Okay. Yeah.
As you say.
Quickly.
Seriously? That's just a so it's just a plain ring. I'll just put it on her so that it takes up no space. I think I'll put this over here just to be sure. Potions and lyrium over there. If I have to, I'll get rid of some of the junk items. Huh. That's actually better than what she's wearing right now. And sadly, that's another example of an outfit that's different when it's worn on a man and when it's on a woman. Wait, I've been here already. Saving, because...
Oh, look. Visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved. But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
This is ridiculous. You cannot expect me to rest on a floor sticky with blood.
I'll not listen to your lies, demon. You have no power over me.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
And this is the part that a lot of people dislike, is the fate section. To the point where there's actually a mod that lets you skip this whole section of the game. But I've never downloaded it because I honestly don't mind the fate that much.